Today, I have 3 low cap gems for you guys, as well as an honorable mention, our degen play of the video, sitting at only a $600,000 market cap with a very, very bright future. My Patreon had early access to this with the buy alert, so if you want to join the Patreon, link is in the description. There is a huge amount of benefits, and also consider joining the Crypto with Zach Discord server to collaborate with like-minded crypto investors. My name is Zach. Just remember, nothing I say is financial advice. Let's get straight into it. Alrighty, so the first project we're going to be talking about today is CloreAI, which is a platform that connects businesses and customers who are seeking, high performance GPUs, that sort of thing for different needs such as AI training, video rendering, crypto mining, and the list goes on. We'll go onto their website in just a sec, but as we can see right now, we're sitting at a market cap of $46 million, with 13% of our market cap flowing in and out over the last 24 hours, leaving our 24-hour volume just under $7 million. And we can see it, our tokenomics are quite nice as our fully diluted market cap and market cap are very similar. All right, so we're just going to jump into their website now, and all of their transactions take place through their marketplace, allowing users, to have access to an abundant amount of resources at competitive market prices. And we'll deep dive into this in just a second, but let's get into what AI actually is and why I'm bullish on it. All right, so straight off the bat, I'm very bullish purely for the fact that they are located in the AI narrative, which we all know AI is going to be huge this run, and it's a very hot narrative. Especially these early AI projects that have been developing in the bear run and into the start of the bull run are going to do very well and are going to thrive in the upcoming bull run. And also the fact, that they're offering AI related services and they're not just an AI project, They're offering multiple use cases for people, wanting to train AI, wanting to, rent or utilize third-party GPUs in order to do so. And it brings the competitive side to their business. And we can see it's competitive in their actual marketplace. So right now, there is a huge amount you can actually use. As we can see right here, the list goes on and on. And these are different GPUs you can actually rent for, whatever task you might need. Personally, it's not a project I'm actually going to be using, all right? These are for, individuals that are wanting to train or develop AI, like I said before, or businesses out there wanting to rent those third-party GPUs in order to utilize them for whatever they really need to do. So there are a few more features why I am bullish on the project, and number one is that it is a proof of work blockchain, all right, off the KAW proof of work algorithm. Not sure if I said that right, but it is being utilized for the distribution of tokens and rewards, along with their proof of holding system. So this gives benefits to users that are actually holding the token in their website. Secondly, they're aiming to reduce their carbon footprint. A lot of projects out there are also aiming to do that, and it's going to make a project look more attractive to retail investors and also potential whales, all right? And lastly, their marketplace, their AI marketplace. It's not just an AI project. They're offering a huge amount of resources for different areas for individuals and businesses. So there are a few things we can utilize their marketplace for, and one is obviously AI training. So harness the power of high-end GPUs for efficient, scalable AI model training, compatible with various deep learning frameworks and prioritizing data security. Also, crypto mining. So you can get third-party GPUs and mine crypto. So boost your cryptocurrency mining speed and profitability with our powerful GPUs while avoiding high home energy costs and maintenance hassles. And also movie render. All right, so achieve professional grade movie renders with our powerful GPUs that significantly reduce rendering time and are compatible with various rendering software. So all in all, they have a good utility for the project, There is a good use case for the project, and it can actually be used in the real world. That's a big green tick there. Obviously, the narrative they're in, The AI narrative is going to be absolutely enormous, and there is a huge use case for this project, and it's going to be incredibly beneficial for the future. Here we go, so my price prediction. All right, this could potentially 100x. I reckon if you bought in down here, you are most definitely going to get a 100x. That is not financial advice, but I think if you bought in early, you're going to do exceptionally well. And we do have another buy area coming up. We're at that point now where you have to either bite the bullet or potentially miss out on a project if your entry doesn't occur. So it's up to you, all right, where you want to actually buy in. If you want to wait for lower, which might not actually occur, it might come in a halvening. But I think, from the current market cap, it could potentially 100x. Let's get onto the second coin. All right, so the next coin we're going to be talking about today is Morpheus Network, with the ultimate aim behind the project to optimize the supply chains by bringing your normal centralized supply chain optimization systems and shifting them to an on-chain world. So this comes with a large amount of benefits, which we will cover in a second. But first, we're going to cover the tokenomics, all right? And they're quite good. It doesn't really get much better than this. 98.5% in circulation with a $50 million market cap. And for the actual industry it's in, all right, the actual narrative it's in, this is definitely a low cap gem with a fully diluted valuation just over $51 million. But the volume is quite low at the minute, all right? And if we come down here, we can see that a large percent, 97.33%, are actual holders, all right? They are holding this for the long term with a very, very small amount of traders and a very small amount of cruisers. But there are a lot of whales in the project. So that's probably one of the only red flags I have. But with $50 million, you can see that people are holding this for the long term. All right? It's more of a stock in the crypto world that can be inflated heavily, all right, with hype. And we can see we are holding true value of around $1. All right? It has not wanted to go below $1 all year, and even before this year. All right? And we have kind of just been going up and down with a nice pump coming down for a retracement, and we pushed up to around that $1.40 mark, and we've come back down. So right now, it's a good buying area for the long term. All right, and when I say long term, I think in the bull run this is going to do good, and the competition is quite low in this area. It's not the most attractive narrative, all right, but it is one of the pioneers in the optimization of supply chain systems, bringing them on chain, all right? And we haven't seen too many of these projects in the past. So Morpheus Network, all right, the global supply platform. So Morpheus Network is a supply chain SaaS, or software as a service middleware platform, all right, seamlessly integrating legacy and emerging technologies such as these right here, and can provide companies, all right, large companies, billion-dollar companies in a trillion-dollar industry, with shipment and item visibility for optimizing and automating safe and secure supply chains, saving money and time. And we can see this is all done for businesses through their actual dashboard. So what this means, all right, is that Morpheus Network are providing their software, allowing for, as I said, multi-billion-dollar companies in a multi-trillion-dollar industry to have all of their information stored on blockchain, backed and secured by the Ethereum network. So this means that they can store all sorts of information on chain, allowing it to be easily accessible, more secure, but also providing more benefits such as, sending money. All right, sending money utilizing blockchain technology for business purposes is an excellent use case for blockchain technology. If we scroll down here, all right, the world's economy relies on a fast and efficient global supply chain, which is an industry valued at over $15 trillion US. However, all right, the global trade contains various challenges and inefficiencies. The World Bank has defined supply chain inefficiencies as the number one problem to solve in order to stimulate economic growth. And that is the benefit, all right, behind Morpheus Network. So it sounds like a pretty dry kind of project. All right, it's not like your flashy gaming project, your flashy AI project. Why isn't this opening? I might have to refresh that. But it's not like your hot narrative, all right? But it's got real use case, real utility for a massive industry. And we'll go soon, all right, not into their partners, but their integrations, all right? They are integrated for a huge amount of companies that are worth a very large amount of money. All right, so firstly, all right, utilizing blockchain technology to create a transparent and efficient platform to streamline and automate the global supply chain, which comes with a huge amount of benefits, and also using smart contracts, which is going to drive the supply chain with predetermined automated work contracts, shipping and customs documents, as well as automated international payments. So international payments through a centralized system is not an easy venture, but with blockchain technology, it can be done in a matter of minutes. It's a very nice integration into what they are actually doing, and they're also the layering of blockchain technologies as a part of or an objective in the smart contract is another key feature, further enabling the supply chain automation, and it is security focused, all right? And utilizing blockchain technology, it is going to be incredibly secure, especially how blockchain technology works in order to maintain security for what the company is actually going to provide, all right? Maintaining security of the documents, of the transfer of value, those sorts of things, which is very, very important in supply chains, and is something that is kind of lacking in the centralized world, all right? And if they utilize the blockchain technology for what it's here for, they're going to do exceptionally well. So all in all, all right, it is not your hot narrative, but we can see that there is interest in the project and it is holding good value. All right, it hasn't gone below a $50 million market cap in quite a considerable amount of time, and we've come down to that point once again, around to that dollar mark, which shows, all right, that there is interest in the project that is refusing to sell at the current point, which may be a little bit of a hindrance in the future, especially if they decide to pull out. But I have a theory that these might actually be larger companies investing in this project early on, and you can pick it up on a vast array of exchanges, as you can see here. That is Morpheus Network. All right, so the third project we're going to be covering before we get into, all right, our complete degen play of the video, our honorable mention, which my Patreon had access to extremely early on, all right? If you want to get all of my early calls, check out the description and join the Patreon. There's a huge amount of benefits, but the first thing we're going to be talking about is Neon EVM, bringing together the best of the Ethereum infrastructure and the Solana blockchain, which couldn't really have a better combination in the crypto world. So we can see that there's going to be a massive advantage with Neon EVM bringing the best of these two worlds, and some of these include, all right, easy smart contract adaptation. All right, so deploy Ethereum dApps without any reconfiguration of smart contracts. Also familiar smart contracts and languages, so it's more for developers, but write dApps in languages you know, like Solidity or Viper, which I'm not very familiar with, but that might make sense to my developers out there. And it's the first EVM on Solana, right? The first Ethereum virtual machine on Solana. And discover, all right, the first mover advantages and reach new users. So ultimately, if they bring the two powers of these two networks together, they could truly build something amazing, especially through what Neon are providing. Massive scalability benefits, all right. Solana's growing ecosystem, Solana is going to be massive, all right. They have a growing ecosystem. It is going to be absolutely enormous. And I think anything empowering not only the Ethereum network, all right, what Ethereum is providing, but also Solana and the project that does it in one is going to absolutely thrive. And that's why I'm incredibly bullish on Neon. And there are tools ready to use for developers. So if you have a look at the price, it's obviously not an ideal time to buy right now, as we have been running. All right, and we did have a few buy alerts around this price down here. However, the only real issue I have at the current point is those tokenomics. They are not very attractive. So please, if this is a part of your plan to not invest in coins with a low circulating supply to mitigate as much tokenary inflation risk you can for your investments, I would consider potentially staying away from it. But if you do want to get in, we're at the point right now, is this a continuation, right? Are you going to go even higher, or is this going to start a retrace? Honestly, all right, from this market cap valuation right here, just under $50 million, I think this still could, all right, 50 to 100x, especially if they're bringing the best of the Ethereum infrastructure and the Solana ecosystem, all right, Solana's blockchain technology into one project. So I think it's going to do very, very well in the bull run, and we can see that we have a lot of hype, all right, a lot of people buying this project and not too many selling. And we did have an area of consolidation right here. However, all right, we do have a very unique opportunity at the current point to get into a Neon project nice and early. My Patreon, all right, as I said before, had very early access to this project, and it's currently up around that 200% mark plus. All right, I think we're at 300% just before the recent drop. So if you want these early calls, make sure you check out the Patreon. It's not just the buying and selling alerts. There is a much larger list of benefits. So make sure you check that out. $20 a month. Whatever price you buy the Patreon at is a price you are guaranteed for life or until cancellation. So if you are buying now, you can stay at that price for life, as the price will be rising in the near future. Let's get into the coin. All right, so Moraswap. All right, it's built on the Solana's Neon EVM. This is Neon EVM's main and first decentralized exchange utilizing Neon as gas, and I can tell you right now it is dirt cheap. All right, costing, I think it's around 0.9 Neon at the current point, and Neon is not very expensive, so it's quite cheap in regards to gas fees, and you can buy Moraswap through the actual exchange at the current point. But there is a few benefits using it. All right, providing liquidity, there is farming and there is staking, and in order to do this, all right, you need to go through the Neon pass in order to actually get Neon onto this decentralized exchange and to purchase the MORA token, which you need to connect. I connected my Phantom wallet and my MetaMask wallet after hooking up the Neon EVM network in my MetaMask wallet, and from here you actually send money from your Phantom wallet. I would recommend using Neon, buying it on a centralized exchange, sending it to your Phantom wallet, and once it's in your Phantom wallet, you'll send it through this bridge onto your Neon wallet, and it will allow for those funds to be cross-chain transferred, and then you can go onto the actual exchange and buy it. And if we have a look at the chart, a little bit of a choppy chart at the current point. As we can see, we had a nice rise. All right, that was around 300% rise when we got in at that point. But we'll get rid of that, right? It's looking like it potentially wants to continue higher, or it could be a potential retrace. But we have had a structure shift. All right, we have broken these highs and made a new short-term higher high, made a short-term higher low. So if we potentially push up and take out this higher high, we could be on. All right, this could be the start of MORA's massive journey, and we're sitting at a very low market cap right now. Let me bring the market cap up. Here we go. $617,000 in market cap. All right, massive, and there is a good amount of trading volume. And for the actual market cap, the total locked value is quite considerable. All right, $377,000. That's over 50% of the market cap is actually locked at the current point, and that is Moraswap. This could do exceptionally well because I see Neon. I see Neon doing very, very well in the future, and I think Moraswap is going to follow it as their decentralized exchanges usually do for their governing project, and that is Moraswap. All right, everyone, that is going to be the end of today's video. The halvening is very, very close. All right. Well, not very close, but it's just around the corner. So if you want to get all of my buying and selling alerts, Patreon link is in the description, or join the Crypto with Zach Discord server to collaborate with like-minded crypto investors, and make sure you get into some quality projects over the next few months and be prepared to buy at the halvening. All right, it's just around the corner. The bull run is very, very close. All right, a lot closer than it was at the start of the year. I hope you guys enjoyed the video. I hope the markets have been trading well, and I'll see you in the next one. Have a good one.